Hi, everybody. Coach Kat here with the beautiful Kay. Super excited to jump on, continuing through this incredible book called Go Pro. And Go Pro is about finding something additional to do on top of your job, maybe even replacing it if you want to get out, of your job. But a lot of people have to have a job. It's just a fact of life. So what can you do around that? And how do you buffer and ensure yourself against the rockiness that we're going through right now? So yesterday we kicked off and we talked about what it feels like to have a job and how you're kind of at the mercy of everybody else and you're exchanging time for money. So today we're going to cover pages 7 through the top of page 13. So it'll be talking about sales. And sales is something that scares a lot of people, but then other people are like, no, I love sales. And we're going to talk in a minute about what Kay's been through, because she's in a sales type job that has residual income that's very common. But other ways that you could make money would be to start a business. So let's say that you were like, well, I want to start a franchise. Okay, so Dollar General, which is the store that sells everything for $1 pretty much, is $50,000 to start. And then you've got McDonald's, which is really popular. It costs between $1 million and $2 million to open a McDonald's. So I don't know about you, Kay, but I don't have that amount of cash sitting around to start a business that may or may not do well. And we're in the middle of a
mortgage. You have a mortgage of $1 million.
Exactly. You're going to have a huge mortgage. You've got to hire people. You're still going to be exchanging time for money, right? Because you can't just you just invested $2 million. You're going to just hand that over to other people and go on vacation all day? I don't think so. And then look at COVID, right? We don't know how long this is going on, but even just somebody coming into your store, there's all those considerations and it's really complicated. So franchising is complicated. You can invest. So you can think about the stock market and you can think about real estate. Both of which can be good. But if you guys are like me, you know as many people who've lost money as have made money, and you can have money one day and then overnight it's gone. I'm watching my granddad. He goes and logs in every day and watches it. We're up 50,000. We're down 50,000. It's crazy town. So who wants to ride that roller coaster? So on sales, that's an area that you can kind of check into, right? And you're going to have to learn how to do sales if you don't naturally. But Kay, you've been in sales for a while and it used to be really good and you had residual income, but now some things have happened that have really impacted you. So do you want to talk about that and share your story?
Sure. Thank you, Kat, for introducing this. Yeah. In this book, there's the categories of sales, a traditional business, an investor, and there's many people talk about the ways to make money. And I refer to, there's two different kinds of sales to me. There's sales where you sell something and then you have the profit from that sale. Or there's sales where you sell something and then you have residual income. And there's actually a third, which is you have sales, you have residual income, and then you have somebody else that's helping you, and then you have leveraged income. So in this video today, on the pages 7 through 13, we're talking about the traditional business where you own the business, have employees, and maybe your service industry for sales. So my experience is sales with residual income, and that was health insurance and life insurance. So with health insurance, you have to learn the profession, and that's why we talk about this as a professional book. And then over time, each year, I would build up more customers, and then they would buy the next year from me. And every time they paid a monthly premium. I talked to them at one time. They paid their monthly premium all month long. And in this century, that was residual income. I didn't have to go see them to collect the money. They paid the insurance company. The insurance company paid me a commission. So I had residual income all month long. I could add people, then my residual income would get higher. Add people, my residual income every single month would get higher. The affordable health care happened. The first year, half my people went to affordable health care. Some of them I even told go there. But then the first year they paid agents a little. Then the next year they didn't pay agents anything. So because of a huge thing as far as organizing the health industry, my residual income was a third, was way beyond my control. And there's some things that also happens. I mean, people, if they were selling hula hoops or they were selling something that goes flash on the shelf, and it's gone. I remember Beanie Babies, and it was like, wow, and you could get so much money for them. But can you find them on the shelf? So you also have to sell something to find out what the trend is. And so I found now my health insurance business for people under 65 is about November to the end of December for 2 months. And it's not the affordable health care, and it's way cheaper than that. But I then work for health insurance for 2 months of the year to have residual income all year. It's still residual income. But there's things that make whatever you're doing change. And for seniors, the government says what the time frame is. And for the last couple of years, that's been a consistent time frame, October 15th to December 7th. That's details. The point is, there's many different ways to make income, and the more you become a professional, and so you're educating people, the better you are with whatever you do, whether it's working for somebody else or it's working for yourself. Did you want to say anything else, Kat?
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that, Kay. So just the bottom line is that, especially in this environment, we just don't know what's going to happen. And you could be working at a regular job where you're getting paid hourly. You could work in an office like I did, and you're getting paid salary. Like my old team just got a 20% reduction in pay, and a bunch of people got fired, just sent home after years of working at the company, right? You've got sales. Look what just happened to Kay, right? She worked her tail off years, built this great customer base, and then all of a sudden the law changes. And 1 year she gets paid, the next year not. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's no recourse. You know what I mean? You can go invest in a business. The failure rates for businesses, especially a standalone brand new one, is really high, sadly. And it's really difficult. You know what I mean? It's difficult to find something else to do. There's a high barrier to entry in a lot of things. And so anyway, you have options. So the great news is when we get back together in a couple of days, we're going to talk about options. And there are some, and it's really cool. We're so excited to have you. And just make sure that you reach
information, message us, send us a comment, a question. All questions count.
Yes, we love questions. Reach out. How can we help? Share with anybody else who's trying to run a business and wants some skills. We appreciate you. Have a blessed day.